Grenada is looking to see if its up-to-date status with the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility will result in some form of payment following the passage of a freak storm last weekend that resulted in property damage. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, addressing the media on Wednesday, said Grenada is among regional countries that have renewed their parametric insurance coverage for tropical cyclones, excess rainfall and earthquakes, and the fisheries sector for the policy year 2022 to 2023, which began on June 1st, 2022.
In fact, just before coming to this press briefing, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance and I was discussing this very issue, and he raised the point that Grenada, unfortunately, has never benefited from being paid out under the catastrophic risk insurance. And I indicated to him, well, now that we've had the bad weather, we have to look at whether or not we qualify or not. But we are part of the process, and we've been part of that scheme for quite a while.
Prime Minister Mitchell said they are awaiting the arrival of the Ccrif Chief Executive Officer, Isaac Anthony, in the coming weeks for further discussions on the catastrophe risk insurance. However, not only will Grenada seek to collect fruits from its investment, but it's looking to add the country's lone electricity company for coverage under the insurance facility.
Specifically, we are looking to explore Grenlec taking up insurance in relation to that. The public may or may not be aware that currently Grenlec is self-insured because private insurers traditionally have not been prepared to cover the transmission and distribution aspect of Grenlec's operations, which are the poles and lines, which are obviously absolutely essential to ensuring that electricity is delivered to consumers. Prime
Minister Mitchell spoke about the importance of having insurance coverage as seen by Grenlec following the passage of Hurricane Ivan in 2004.
Since 1994, Grenlec has had to put aside approximately $2 million each year to fund what is called the Hurricane Fund. And that is the fund that Grenlec used after Hurricane Ivan in 2004 to be able to rebuild the transmission and distribution system. Grenlec has not been part of the catastrophic risk insurance. Now that that insurance is available, and specifically is available to cover transmission and distribution lines, we obviously want to explore that possibility. Our colleague company in St. Lucia is part of that, and so that is something we are looking to explore as well.
According to the Ccrif's website, member governments purchased $1.2 billion in coverage for catastrophe risk insurance for 2022 to 2023 against climate-related and seismic hazards, an increase of 10% over the previous year. According to the website report, the renewal and demand for increased coverage by members illustrates that countries continue to recognize the critical importance of financially protecting their economies against natural disasters.